What up, everybody? Welcome to week 4, answering your fantasy football questions today. I almost said fantasy football fella questions today. Going nuts already. You guys have already just flooded us with some questions, so that's awesome to see. Like I said, we'll dive right in. We'll answer your questions, talk about some games. You know, if you got start, sit, even traded, even if you got pick'em questions. I love those pick'em questions. But yeah, well, we'll dive right in with some right off the bat. Metcalf or Kamara in the flex. Well, that must be nice. I wish I had those decisions. You got Metcalf against the Lions, or you got Kamara against the Falcons. I think Kamara worries me a little bit with the rib injury. I might lean Metcalf because of that. So I think I'm going to go Metcalf over Kamara there. Najee or Jawan Jennings. I'm gonna go Najee this week. It sounds like, is Debo supposed to play? Did I hear that? I don't remember, but I think I'm gonna go Najee. Let me confirm that super fast. Is Debo? I don't remember off the top of my head if somebody wants to confirm that. If Debo's playing, but he could be. Cook or JT. Okay, so here's one thing I'm going to ask. If I see the comment popping up like 15 times, I'm just not going to answer it, all right? Because I'm sick of some people just taking over our comment section. So ask your question, and I'll get to it. All right, sounds like Debo's playing, so for sure going Najee over Jawan Jennings. Cook or JT. Honestly, I might go Cook in this one. Seeing that JT's playing Indy, I think I'm going to ride the hot hand of Cook. Romeo Doubs or Calvin Ridley. Let's see. The Titans play the Dolphins. That one's actually a lot closer than I think it should be. I think I'm still going to ride with Ridley, but it is very, very close. Let's see. Jordan Addison or Jacoby Myers PPR. I'm probably going to go Jacoby. Jair Alexander's out, but that could just mean Justin Jefferson dominates. I want to give Addison one more week back to make sure, he's ready to go, which he could be. He could come back and, scorch the earth. But I'm going to ride with Jacoby with no Devontae this week. Let's see. Darnell Mooney or Dallas Goedert in the flex. Wow. I think I'm going to go Dallas Goedert. I usually say wide receiver or tight end, but there's nobody else to throw to in Philadelphia right now. So let's go with Dallas Goedert. Rudy, you're welcome. Thank you for the question, my guy. Drake London or DJ Moore. So Drake London's playing the Saints, and DJ Moore's got the Rams. Go DJ Moore. Trusting Caleb this week against the Rams. I think that game he could put up quite a bit of points. I think DJ Moore and Rome Odunze, both great starts this week. Gesicki or Kmet. I'm gonna go. Oh, I don't want to go either. I think I'm going to go Gesicki. It's gross. I'm going to go Gesicki. Ertz or Conklin. Guys, we're getting gross with these tight end questions. Just disgustingly gross. But I get it. You have to get gross right now because there's like 3 tight ends that you can even start. I'm going to go Conklin every day of the week here, but Ertz against Cardinals isn't a bad start either, but I think I'm going to go Conklin. Are we still starting Olave even with a hamstring injury? I think so. I think I am still starting him, but obviously, any wide receiver coming up with a hamstring injury is very interesting. I want to just acknowledge how disgusting of a question this is, dog check. But at the same time, I think it's perfectly valid with the state of Miami. I'm still going with Tyreek Hill. For sure going with Tyreek Hill. I don't think you can bench him. I think he's a good enough player that you got to. But I do want to say it is 100% a valid question. Let's see. Pitts or Andrews? Man, you started the season and you're like, hey, I got Kyle Pitts, I got Mark Andrews. This is a fantastic little combo. And now you're like, well, this is disgusting. I think you got to go Pitts here. Andrews, if you got a pivot option from Andrews this week, I think you have to, because he hasn't given you any reason to be excited. 65 receiving yards on the season. That's terrible. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go Pitts over Andrews. Let's see. I do want to reiterate, if you're flooding my comment section with the same question over and over again, I'm probably not going to get to it because we got to give everybody a fair chance to ask their question. So do not just copy and paste your question over and over again. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Lockett or Jacoby? I'm gonna go with Jacoby. I'm gonna trust in the Raiders this week. You know, they play the Browns, so like not the best matchup in the world, but you know, no Devontae Adams. Someone's got to get targets. It's gonna be him and Brock Bowers, Aaron Jones or James Conner. This I think is a fantastic spot to be in because I don't really think you can pick wrong. I want to lean Aaron Jones, obviously, as a Vikings fan in a revenge game. I think James Conner might be safer against this Commanders team who's given up the third most yards per carry on the season right now. But I do think it's close. I'll slightly give the edge to James Conner, but I don't think you can make a wrong decision there. Higgins or Ramondre in the flex in full PPR. Let's see. Patriots play who again this week? I got it over here. Why can I not find the Patriots? Patriots play the 49ers. Yeah, I'm going to go Higgins because the Patriots could get buried early in this one, and you could see Ramondre have a repeat of what he had last Thursday night. So I'm going to go Higgins for sure there. Kelsey or Goddard? I think you have to go Goddard. Is that crazy? Is that crazy to say you have to go Goddard there? I don't think it is right now. I think you gotta go Goddard in this situation. Let's see. Ayuk or Johnson? I'm gonna assume you're saying Deontay Johnson. I'm gonna go with Brandon Ayuk. I think people are making this huge thing of like, oh, Christian Gonzalez is on. I mean, Garrett Wilson had 15 points last week. Seahawks lit up this Patriots defense the week before. If Debo is playing, right? I mean, Christian Gonzalez isn't going to be able to just shadow Ayuk the entire time. I'm going to go Ayuk, but I do think Deontay has a good week as well. Who should I start this week at flex? Olave, Dobbins, or Kenneth Walker? So the Lions got one of the best rush defenses in the NFL right now. So I'm probably not going to start Kenneth Walker coming off the injury, assuming he's going to split time. Chargers, right? I'm pretty sure both tackles are out or at least fully banged up. So I think I'm going to go Olave there. Earlier this week, I traded Devontae Adams, J.K. Dobbins for CMC and Kirk. Was this trade okay? It depends when CMC comes back. If he comes back that first week in November, you might be all right. I think it's very risky to trade that. But at the same time, right, Devontae Adams is out. He's now considered week to week, so he could be missing considerable amount of time. But I would take Dobbins over Kirk right now. So if CMC can come back first week in November, I think you're fine. If it's going to be pushed to like December or something, then you might be hurting a little bit. Deebo Samuel or Kyren Williams in your flex. I think I'm going to go Kyren. I think I am going to go Kyren here. You get the for sure points, right? Deebo's coming back off the injury, but Kyren's, going to get fed. Absolutely. Oh, let's see. Where do we want to go next? Laporta or Kelsey? I would assume that's an or is what it's supposed to be. I'll probably go Kelsey this week, just knowing Laporta's dealing with an injury. Carson, you're welcome, my guy. Kenneth Walker, Jason the flex. So I'm going to go JSN here. I think on a normal week, probably going to lean Kenneth Walker. But like I said, Detroit's got a crazy good run defense right now. He's going to split carries with Zach Charbonnet coming back off the injury. And Detroit's given up the most yards to the slot this season. So, yeah, I'm going to go JSN there for sure. Mike Evans or JSN, another good one. I think I'm going to lean Mike Evans playing against Philly. Philly's defense hasn't stopped really anyone this year. So I'm going to go with Mike Evans over JSN in that one. But I think that one's actually a lot closer this week than it has been in weeks past. Cam Akers or Juwan Jennings in my second flex. That's gross. I think I'm going to go Cam Akers because Debo's back. Right. I think Juwan Jennings kind of gets relegated to what he was before. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Cam Akers in that one. I'm just getting updates from Sleeper, so I just want to make sure that it's not because of something crazy happening here. No, that was not what I meant. There we go. Anthony Richardson or Sam Darnold. Wow, can we just take a second to appreciate what some of these questions are? Like, I understand this question. I think this is a fantastic question. Because like if we started week 1 and you asked this question week 1, people would have thought you were the craziest person in the entire world. So I just want to appreciate that right now. And honestly, I might lean Sam Darnold this week. I don't know if I can. Let me. I don't know. Can I say that? Can I say Sam Darnold over? I think I'm going to. I think I have to. I think I'm going to say Sam Darnold over Anthony Richardson. That's crazy right now. That is absolutely wild. So if I'm wrong, I apologize, but I'm going Sam Darnold over Anthony Richardson in week 4. Let's see. Braylon Allen or Zamir White. Can I say neither? Zamir White's definitely got the higher ceiling because I think he's got a potential that, hey, if Antonio Pierce actually does what he says he's going to and gives him 20 touches, he has that, whereas Braylon Allen will not have that upside with Breece Hall ahead of him. But I think Braylon Allen's got to stay for 4. So if you want to shoot and just, hey, hopefully Antonio Pierce finally sticks to his word, then goes Zamir White. But if you're like, hey, I just want at least 7 points, then go Braylon Allen. I think that's the direction that you go there. Let's see. Steele, Mooney, Higgins, Kirk, or Mostert. Go Bros. That's what I think of that. I'm going to probably go Higgins and Mostert this week, I think is what I'm going to do. Is Mostert for sure playing? That one I haven't heard. That one's my only concern is if Mostert is playing or not. But yeah, I think I'm going to go Higgins there. Deontay or T? Let me check my rankings. If you guys want our full rankings, we have them in our Discord for free that you guys can go find. I have Deontay slightly ahead. He's my wide receiver 21 of the week. T is my wide receiver 25. Like I said, if you want our Discord, if you want to join our Discord, if you want to get our rankings are free, go head on over there. Link is in the description of this video. And if you're in our Discord already, drop it down below. Just say hello from the Discord, just so I know who's all here from the Discord, because that I want to see. The Discord should be in the comments of whatever video you're watching or in the bio of whatever you're on. So if you're on YouTube, just go down to the comments of this video and you can hop in there. Wilson or Olave PPR. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go Olave. Pastor Tane is nothing to mess with right now. Dude's been on fire. Dude has been on fire. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go Olave because I just don't want to face Patrick Surtain right now. Where did that question go that I wanted? There it is. Start 2, Tyreek, Evans, Ayuk, London. Oh, I think I'm gonna go Tyreek. I can't take Tyreek out of my starting lineup knowing how good he is. I just can't. I just can't take him out. And then I think I'm gonna go. I think it's between Evans or Ayuk for me. I think I slightly lean Evans, but it's close on the other two. Mayfield or Hurts, go Jalen Hurts. Got to trust in Jalen Hurts. Just that rushing upside is still insane. So, I know it's a crazy question, but Myers or Olave, I'm nervous with the hamstring for Olave. I don't think it's crazy, right? Because we've been burned so many times on these hamstring injuries. And obviously, Olave's popped up late in the week. We don't really know much about it. Sounds like he's going to play, but it could be hey, we get nine snaps out of him and he's done. So I think Olave obviously is the better play if he's fully healthy, but do you want to risk that? Do you want to have the worry of, hey, you know what, I could get a 0 from Olave this week, but I also have the better upside? Or do you want, I think the for sure points in Jacoby Myers? So that's, you kind of have to decide how you want to play that. I think I'm still rolling Olave, but I understand that it's tough. Who do I trade Javonte Williams for? This guy's a bum. It's been disappointing because we heard, they kind of talked him up. It sounded like he was going to be the guy, and I don't think it's going to happen this week against the Jets either. I don't know if you really can. If you really can get, anything for Javonte at this point. But yeah, that's I don't know, unfortunately. I just really, really don't. Let's see. AR or Fields this week. I'm gonna go with I still gonna ride AR there. Still gonna go with AR. But I do think that one is close. Likely or Andrews, who do you ride with? I'm still going Andrews here. I don't trust either Baltimore tight end right now. I have no idea what's going on with the tight end position in Baltimore at all. No idea. I don't even want to pretend to know because it's just I make a call and it's just not happening. But I think I still ride with Andrews in that one. Hopkins or Bucky Irving, half PPR. Neither again. I mean, Bucky's playing hurt. Oh, man. I don't know there. Probably DeAndre Hopkins just chased it a little bit against Miami right now, but not loving either there. Definitely not loving either. Pick one, Geno Smith, DeAndre Hopkins, or Keenan Allen. Is that for a super flex? Because I'd go Geno Smith then, if that's where you're going with that. But it's interesting that you have Geno, DeAndre, and Keenan Allen. So it must be for a super flex position. But yeah. Should I trade Rashee Rice and Kenneth Walker for Christian McCaffrey? No, I would not right now because we just don't know when McCaffrey's coming back. And Rashee Rice has been too hot. So I'm not trading those two for him. Start ones, Fields, Love, or Baker. I'm going to go Baker. I think Love might end up having the better game, but we just don't know where he's at with his injury. He's another guy I want to give another week. We were told, it could be 4 to 6 weeks. He came back in 2. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna lean Baker, but I think Love could have the better week. I just don't know how it's gonna look this week. That's kind of where I'm at. DJ Moore or Chris Olave. Give me DJ Moore because that Rams pass defense is awful. It's abysmal. They have no pass rush anymore. They're 31st against fantasy wide receivers right now. Caleb Williams showed, hey, I can chuck the ball a lot. I might not win a bunch of games. I might not have the best NFL stats, but I'll put up fantasy stats. I think DJ Moore and Roma Dunze could be in for a big week again this week. James Cook or Chris Godwin this week? Can you start both? I'd prefer you start both. That's where I'm at with those two. I'd lean Chris Godwin against this Eagles secondary right now. But I think it is very close, and I think both are going to have great weeks. So I'd find a way to start both, but I lean Chris Godwin in that situation. Amari or Sutton? Well, Sutton's got Sauce Gardner, and Amari doesn't. So I'm going to go Amari. I think that's kind of where it comes down to. I think you chase a little bit with Amari. He's had the targets so far this season. So I think you go there with Amari. What do you do with your team with Kupp and Tank Dell? Yeah, that's tough. I guess you hold at this point. You hope Kupp's back week 5, back week 6. You hope Tank's back next week. But yeah, the injuries are killer right now. Injuries are killer. I got a dynasty league where I'm out McCaffrey, Devonta Smith, Devontae Adams, and Trey McBride right now this week, and I'm hurting. I'm hurting, and I'm still projected to win because the guy I'm playing against has just as many injuries. So it's, everybody's feeling it right now, but I understand. Like, it does feel like you're in shambles. Just a reminder for those in the comments. Let's not spam the comments. Let's give everyone a chance. Just ask it, and I'll get to it. I'm purposely skipping over some people who are just spamming their question over and over again. So I just want to make you aware of that. Calvin Ridley or Darnell Mooney. I'm going to go with Calvin Ridley. I just don't want the third passing option in the Falcons offense right now. Probably fourth behind Bijan. I understand he had a good week last week. I'm just struggling a little bit with that. So I'm going to go Ridley over Mooney. Let's see. Evans or Pickens. I'll take some Evans. Evans there. James Conner, Trey Tucker, Jennings, or Khalil Shakir, the flex. That's James Conner. That's all day. That's an easy one for me. Why is Tyreek Hill projected 13 points? Because he is quarterback of Snoop Conner, who's been on the team for less than a week. That's why. Obviously, I think if anybody's going to beat those odds, it's Tyreek. But that is kind of where I'm at with that. Purdy or Baker. Oh, let me check those rankings quick. Again, if you want our rankings, full rankings, they're in our Discord for free. We post them every single week. I got Purdy slightly ahead of Baker this week, so I'm gonna go Purdy there. But again, our rankings are in our Discord. We got a ton of people answering starts questions over there as well. We've building up a good community. But yeah, head on over to the Discord too if you need some more. Let's see. Who do I start in my wide receiver 2? Brian Thomas Jr., Waddle, Zard, or J-Mo, Devonta out? I'm probably going to go J-Mo actually there. I think I'm going to take the chance with J-Mo. Kind of ride. I mean, obviously week 3 wasn't amazing, but kind of ride the hot hand with him. Waddle, I just don't trust. I trust Tyreek, but I don't necessarily trust Waddle in that offense with Snoop Conner. Brian Thomas could be good. So it's between J-Mo and Brian Thomas for me. I lean J-Mo there. Sam Darnold or Trevor Lawrence. I think you have to ride the hot hand with Trevor Lawrence there. I don't even think that one has. I personally don't think that was close, which is crazy to say, but I think you ride the hot hand there. Chiefs or Vikings defense. I'd go Chiefs defense this week. Both tackles banged up for the Chargers. Justin Herbert's playing hurt. And the Packers, they could come out and, it's still the Minnesota Vikings. So they could come out and light them up. News coming out on Cooper Kupp or Puka Nacua. If you guys are managers of those two players, Cooper Kupp will miss at least the next 2 weeks. So week 4, week 5, Puka will be out at least another month. So that is not what you wanted to hear. Justin Jefferson scored a touchdown this week. I don't know. All I'm saying is Jair Alexander sounds like he's dodging Jefferson. I'm just kidding. I'm sure he's actually injured, so I don't want to say that. But I don't know. Not a bad bet. He's 3 in a row already, so not a bad bet. Start 2, sit 1. JSN, Demarcus Robinson's or Brian Thomas. I'm going to go JSN and Brian Thomas there. Burrow or Purdy. Give me Burrow this week. Give me Burrow. Do I play Jacoby Myers or Jalen Waddle? I'm going to go Jacoby Myers. I'm going to play the guy that I think is going to get the volume this week. I'm going to go Jacoby Myers. Zach Ertz or Hunter Henry, PPR. Gross again. But that's the way this tight ends are, guys. The tight ends are disgusting. Tight ends are so gross right now. It's actually ridiculous. I'm going to go Zach Ertz. I'm going to go Zach Ertz, and I hate it. I hate that I'd say it. Josh Allen or Jared? It's always Josh Allen. If you're asking me a question about a quarterback and it's got Josh Allen, it is always Josh Allen. It doesn't matter who the other quarterback or who they're playing. For me, it's always Josh Allen every single week. Charbonnet, Steele, or Javonte Williams? Wow, that sucks. I might lean Charbonnet, but I don't think any of us three are going to have a great week, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Very sorry about that. But I think I lean Charbonnet. Terry McLaurin or Quentin Johnson? I'm rocking with what's his name? Jaden Daniels. I'm going Terry here. I mean, that dude showed me last week that he deserved that number 2 pick, and he might have deserved the number 1 pick. What he showed last week was unreal. He was ridiculous last week. So yeah, I'm going Terry. I'm rocking with Jaden Daniels. Start 2, sit 1. JSN, Wilson, Dobbins. I know you guys have been high on JSN this week. We have. And I appreciate the acknowledgement that we have that, because, that means you're watching our content. I enjoy that. So yes, JSN is going to be one of them. I feel like you should start Wilson, but man, I'm scared. I'm scared to death of Pat Surtain right now. I'm scared to death of any wide receiver against Pat Surtain, except for maybe like 5 of them. Like if it's Jefferson, CD, Tyreek, Jamar, those guys, yeah, you're still starting for sure. I mean, I feel like you should start Garrett Wilson, but I'm scared of him. I am scared. So I'm going to say Jason Wilson, but I just want you to know I am scared. Jane Daniels and Jalen Hurts. So of course, I just talk up Jaden Daniels, and then you ask me the one question that I don't think I can give you. I think I got Hurts one spot higher than Jaden Daniels. I think Jaden Daniels can be more fun, right? He's the one I want to say, but I think Jalen Hurts is the responsible pick here. So I think you go Jalen Hurts still if you got Hurts, but I think Jaden Daniels would be more fun against this Cardinals team. I think Cliff Kingsbury wants to show up his former team. I think he's going to let Daniels cook. I hope at least. I hope he lets him cook the rest of the year. Rams defense or Bengals defense? Rams defense should not be on your team anymore this year. So just get rid of the Rams defense, go Bengals. Ayuk or Tyreek? That's an interesting. So I've said I don't know if I'd sit Tyreek, but this one might be. I mean, your wide receiver has got to be stacked if that's your question. It's got to be absolutely stacked. I think I'm still rocking Tyreek here. I think I am. Yeah, I'm still going Tyreek, but that's a tough one to answer. Deontay Johnson or George Pickens? Give me Deontay. I don't know if it's just because I'm not a believer in Pickens or not, but I'd go Deontay there. Let's see. Jennings, Pickens, Demarcus Robinson, or Waddle. Also, do my Broncos have a chance? You always got a chance. Broncos haven't been playing like terrible. Like the team, it's not fun to watch. Like Broncos football is disgusting right now. But as far as getting wins, I think they're in enough games where they're interesting. So they got a chance, especially against the Jets. I think they have a chance, but probably gonna have to go Pickens there if I'm at a pick between the 4. So I think Pickens is the way I'd go. But Waddle's a close second. Let's see. Jerome Ford or Braylon Allen? Got to go Jerome Ford this week. The Raiders defense is just Swiss cheese. Got to go Jerome Ford against the Raiders defense. Amari Cooper or Juwan Jennings? I'm going to lean Amari Cooper there. I think I am. Debo's back. Don't really trust him, so I'm going to go Amari Cooper. Rashid Shaheed, Brian Thomas, Jameson Williams, or Amari Cooper, PPR league. Thanks for all the help. Let me consult the rankings again. If you want the rankings, they are over on. I got Amari one spot ahead of JMO. For all our free rankings over on our Discord, which you can find in the description of this video. So go check that out. But yeah, so if you want the rankings, go over there. But I'm gonna go Amari one spot ahead of Jameson Williams. But if you want I think Jameson probably has more upside, but I'm gonna lean Amari there. Is Mark Andrews going to get targets this week, or what's the game plan? I have no idea. I wish I knew the game plan because it's ridiculous. What is going on in Baltimore is absolutely ridiculous. Like I wish it could be explained because I have no idea. They used him for 33% of snaps last week, so I don't even know if he's gonna be on the field. If you can't tell, I'm frustrated with the way that Mark Andrews is being used in Baltimore right now. I think it's kind of ridiculous. Where's the Discord? It is either in the description of this video or in our bio. You can find it as well. Whatever platform you're on, in our link tree. I don't know exactly where it's located on YouTube. But if you go to the description of this video or the comments on this, or the description of this video, it should be right on there. Should say the Discord. Who can I get for T. Higgins? I wouldn't trade T. Higgins right now. I think he's at the lowest value he can possibly be at. If anything, I'd be trading for T. Higgins, just because I don't think anybody really wants him, and I think his value is only going to go up. He's in a contract year. The dude's playing for money right now, right? So I wouldn't trade T. Higgins at this point. Should I trade Tyreek and David Montgomery for Achane and Stephon Diggs? I don't hate that. I think it's a pretty fair trade, actually. I think Achane's proven, he's good enough. I think he's more quarterback proof than Tyreek right now, just because they're, you can get him in space a little easier. I don't hate that. I don't know. I really don't. I think that's pretty even trade. I do think that's a pretty even trade right there. Kenneth Walker, Cam Akers this week. I'm going to go with Kenneth Walker. I don't love the matchup. I think he's coming off an injury. I just don't want to trust Cam Akers in that run offense right now. Gibbs or Dobbins? Always start Gibbs. Always start Gibbs. There's 5 running backs, maybe. I think you go Brees, Bijan, a healthy McCaffrey, Saquon right now, Achane maybe, and then it's Gibbs. Like those are the only running backs you'd ever start over Gibbs. So, Andrews or Keenan Allen at the flex. Go Keenan Allen if he's playing. Is Keenan Allen playing? Just make sure. I don't remember. All right. If Keenan Allen's playing, go Keenan Allen. I try to stay away from Andrews. Big question. Do I start Monty in the spot for either Jacobs or Connor? And the other part is I have Garrett Wilson, wide receiver 2. So I might move Evans, wide receiver 2 from the flex to sit Wilson and put Monty in a flex. I would do that. I would start Monty over Garrett Wilson this week. I would. I think it's wild, but I would. Let's see. Tony Pollard or J.K. Dobbins? Oh, I think I'm going to go Pollard. I think the game's going to be closer. I think they're going to be able to run the ball better. So I'm going to go Pollard. I have Jordan Love. Should I start him? If not, who should I target? I would try and pivot. If you've got like a Sam Darnold out there, Brock Purdy, it probably isn't out there. Maybe I'd go Derek Carr over him. Someone's dropped Caleb Williams, Geno, Goff over Love this week. Just this week, though. Just this week. Deontay Johnson, Mike Evans, Jordan Addison, Ramondre Stevenson in the flex. I am going to go with Deontay, Mike, Addison, Stevenson. So the order I'd put those guys in is Mike, Deontay, Addison, Stevenson. So I'd start Mike first and then Deontay after. But I think Mike's the guy there that you go with. David Montgomery or Zach Moss? David Montgomery. 16 points a game so far this year. Playing against the Seahawks team, 11th, 12th most yards in a game where they'll be around the end zone a lot. I would go with Montgomery. Chiefs or Bengals defense? Probably lean the Chiefs. This week. Jennings or Odunze? Give me Odunze. I think this Rams secondary is bad enough that I think all 3 wide receivers could do well. Jennings is going to be the wide receiver 3 this week again. So I'm on Team Odunze as of right now. Let's see. Olave or London and Chiefs, Eagles, or Raiders defense. So I'm going to go Chiefs defense. I'm going to say London just because I'm a little worried about Olave's hamstring. I think Olave could have the better week, but he also has the downside of plays 9 snaps and then we don't see him the rest of the game. Deontay Johnson or Jaden Reed? I'm going to go Deontay Johnson. I like Deontay more, I'm going to be honest, with Andy Dalton out there. And then Jaden Reed could have an awesome week if Jordan Love is fully healthy. But I just want to give him 1 week to get back for him before I'm trusting him. Should I start Amari? I'd trust Amari this week. Yes, I would trust Amari this week. Steele or Jennings for my flex? I think I'm going to go with Steele over Jennings just because Jennings is going to be that, wide receiver 3 on that team. But I do think that one's pretty close. Brian Robinson, Drake London, Deontay Johnson, pick 2. I'm going to go Drake and I'm going to go Deontay. I think. Well, let me check. Let me check the rankings again. Rankings in that Discord. Go check out the Discord, guys. It's in the description of our video. Rankings are free. Post those every single week. Yeah, I'm gonna go Deontay, and I'm gonna go with Drake London in that one. But again, head over to the Discord. We got over 2,000 strong right now. You know, and we just started that beginning of the season, so we're really gonna grow that into something. I think we're gonna start doing maybe some giveaways over there. Free rankings for sure. Maybe we'll get some dynasty ranks out there, you know, some more AMAs throughout the week. So make sure you go check that out. Dan asks Myers or Leggetti. Leggett. I'm gonna go with Myers over Leggett. I'm gonna give Leggett his time to kind of really get into this offense. I understand Adam Thielen's out on IR, but I'm still gonna go with Myers. Pickens, Cooper, or JSN. I'm gonna go JSN. I am. Lions giving up most points to the slot this season. So I'm going to go JSN there. 2 QBs, I would assume that means you're in a super flex. Sam Darnold, Justin Herbert, Matthew Stafford, or Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, Sam Darnold this week. Can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm going to. Caleb Williams and Sam Darnold out of those 4. Metcalf, Wilson, or Cooper. Pick one. I'm going Metcalf. Going Metcalf. I just don't trust Garrett Wilson against Pat Surtain. So I'm gonna go with Metcalf for sure. Laporta or Goddard? I want to say Laporta really bad, but I know, you know, he's coming off that injury. He's banged up. And Goddard is the only offensive weapon throwing the ball obviously besides Saquon this week. So I think I'm going to lean Goddard, actually. I think I am. I think I'm going to go Goddard in that one. Marv or Jalen Waddle? Go Marv. Maserati Marv against the dreadful Commanders pass defense. Ooh, a little fuzzy on my mic. So yeah, I'm going to go Maserati Marv over Jalen Waddle, especially with Snoop Huntley playing at the quarterback position. Who does, fun fact of the day, Snoop Huntley, Tua Tagovailoa, same amount of Pro Bowl appearances. So probably means they're just as good as each other at quarterback. No, I'm just kidding. But that is your fun fact of the day. Let's see. Godwin or Marv? That one's good. Man, start both. I got Godwin at 6 and Marv at 8 in my rankings right now. So I'd go Godwin. I think both are awesome this week. Both awesome starts, but I slightly lean Godwin over Marv. Kyren or Zach Moss? Gotta be Kyren. I don't think that one's close, actually. I understand Zach Moss playing the Panthers, but I think the volume Kyren gets right now with no Cup, no Nakua just outweighs almost, like, I think he's top 8 option each week. I think that's where he's at. Cancer both have neighbors. Well, holy crap. All right. I mean, did you not have anyone? Well, I guess no, that makes sense. First, second, third. If you go those 3, and then you get, wow, great draft. I mean, you pat yourself on the back. That's ridiculous. You've got neighbors, Lamb, Maserati, Marv, and Godwin. Good work. Let's see. Pickens or Garrett Wilson this week. I think I'm still going to lean Garrett there. I'm so against Pickens. I don't know why. And it's not that. I think it's more to do with Arthur Smith and Justin Fields than it is to do with Pickens. That's where I'm at. So I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson or Pickens still. Pickens, Cooper, or Dunze. I'd go Cooper there. Josh Allen, Bijan, Kyren. You already know this is a good team. Stop messing with me. You already know it's a good team. Deontay Johnson or Diggs this week? I'm gonna go with. Let me consult the rankings one more time. I hate that I keep saying that. I got Deontay at 22 and Diggs at 25, or 26, so pretty close. But I'm leaning Deontay there. Maybe a little higher with no Tank Dell, but I still think I'm gonna go Deontay. But I think it's very close. Pickens or Pollard? Oh, where do we have Pickens? Why do you ask me tough questions? I think Pickens got a higher ceiling. I think Pollard's probably got a better floor. So that's probably where I'm at with that. Chris Olave, Jaron Reed. I'm scared of Paul or Olave. I don't blame you. I'm scared of Olave too. I'm scared of any wide receiver that picks up a hamstring injury late in the week and then is still allowed to play. I'd probably go Jaden Reed. No, I don't know. Man, I hate these questions. Stop asking me about Chris Olave. I don't answer. I think Olave's got a higher ceiling, but obviously the floor. So I think it's, if you want to risk it, then go with Olave. But if you want the safety, I'd probably go with Jaden Reed. Brissett or Gino, go Gino. Thanks, Carson. I'm glad you enjoy it. Pickens, Jacoby, or Addison. Probably Pickens there is probably the right answer. Then probably Jacoby, then Addison. So I'd probably start with Pickens. Caleb Williams or Justin Fields. I'm going to go Caleb this week. I think that this Rams secondary is bad enough that he's going to be able to throw all over him. Hurts or Stroud. I'm going to lean Hurts because of the rushing upside, because it doesn't have to be a perfect week, and I think he can outscore Stroud. But I do think it's a little closer this week. Kenneth Walker or DJ Moore. Give me DJ Moore. Like I just said about the Rams secondary, terrible. Kenneth Walker is playing one of the best rush defenses in the NFL right now, in the Lions. Coming off an injury, probably going to split snaps with Zach Charbonnet. I'd rather go with DJ Moore in that one. Wrong one. I have Chase and Higgins as my two wideouts. Am I okay? Like, as in this week or just in general? Because if those are only two on your team, then I'd add more. But yeah, this week I'd probably rock with those. I wouldn't hate rocking with those two. The only worry is that the Bengals get up enough on the Panthers that they just don't have to throw. I don't think that's going to happen, but that is always the worry when you play against Carolina, is that you just run the ball all over them and you don't have to throw. Chris Godwin or Marvin Harrison? I got Chris Godwin just slightly higher. I got him at 6. I got Marv at 8 this week. So, I mean, obviously high on both of them. I would try to find a way to start both, but I got Godwin slightly higher than Harrison. Olave, Shaheed, or Keenan Allen. I'm gonna go Olave still, even with a hamstring in that one. I'm gonna lean Olave this week. Chuba, Bucky, or Walker for your running back 2. Probably go Chuba this week. I would just give Walker one more week to get back. B-Rob or Travis Etienne. I'm gonna go Etienne. I think I still like Etienne. Still high on Williams. Well, the issue wasn't high on Williams and was like, holy cow, he's fantastic. And, then he disappointed a little bit. I still think he's a good option. I do. I think they're using him in a way that he's not just a deep threat. So yeah, I'm still high enough on Jameson Williams. That's the way I'll put it. Tutu or Shaheed, no Cup, no Puka. Yeah. Yep. No Cup for at least 2 weeks. No Puka for at least a month is what they just said. Disgusting. Probably go Shaheed over Tutu in that one, though. Juwan Jennings or Michael Pittman. Give me neither, but I think I lean Pittman over Jennings. Baker, Jalen Hurts. I'm going Jalen Hurts all day long. ETN or Debo. Debo, again, still coming off the injury. They got New England. ETN's got the Texans. I'm going to go ETN in this one, but just slightly. Stroud or Daniels? Give me Jaden. Jaden is just ridiculously good, so I'm going to go Jaden there. But yeah, I do think that one is close. Let's see. Who's got the Kareem Hunt or Tyjae Spears? I'm gonna go with Tyjae Spears. I just don't know what Kareem Hunt's gonna look like this week. at all. Guys, I got about 10 minutes left on here. If I haven't answered your questions, make sure you head on over to that Discord because we got 2,000 plus people over there. Everybody's looking for advice. Everyone's looking for help. Plenty of people to bounce ideas off of. If you got trade ideas, if you got dynasty questions, best ball questions, pick'ems questions, waiver wire, right? I mean, there's start, sit, trade. So make sure you head on over there because we just got so much going on. 2,000 strong. Just started that a month ago. Hoping to hit 10K by the end of the year. For sure. Just couldn't grow that bigger and bigger. We got free rankings each week. We'll have some, more dynasty content as we get into that. So yeah, head on over there. All of our content's over there as well. Jerome Ford, Zach Moss. Give me Jerome Ford. I think Ford's going to have a fantastic week this week. I think Moss could as well, but I'm going to lean on Ford. We'll go James Conner or Derrick Henry this week. I kind of like both. I'm going to be honest. Kind of a fan of both there. But if I have to pick one, I think I have Derrick Henry ranked higher by 2 spots over James Conner this week. Derrick Henry 2 spots ahead of James Conner. Josh Jacobs or Jerome Ford. I'm still going to lean Josh Jacobs. I think Jerome Ford can have a good week, but I'm still going to go with Jacobs. I think they're going to still need to rely on the run game. So I'm going to go with Jacobs. Brian Thomas Jr., Jameson Williams, in all caps, screaming at me. Jeremy, screaming at me. Why are you yelling? I think. Let me check the rankings again. See, these are the ones I need to confer with myself. There you go. JMO, I got wide receiver 24. Brian Thomas, wide receiver 28. I think it's close, but I will lean JMO in that situation. I don't want to answer kicker questions. I don't. It doesn't. I just. I don't know. I got no idea. And nobody knows week to week. So if people are telling you kicker questions, they don't know what they're talking about. Don't listen to anyone on a kicker. Just grab who you think's on the best team that's going to score the most points. That's kind of where you go with it. All right. Cole Kmet or Hunter Henry? I guess Cole Kmet. I guess. Tight ends are just so gross right now. And I know you don't have an option. Like, I'm not saying like, oh wow, I can't believe you have this as an option. I know there is no option. So but yeah, I'm gonna go with Kmet over Henry. Let's see. Debo or Pickens? I'm gonna go Debo. Over Pickens. Kelsey or Kincaid? Let's go with Kelsey there. Again, guys, I got about 5 minutes left answering questions. If I don't get to it, head on over to that Discord. You have about 15 minutes, to get those questions answered over there. People are popping off right there. I'll go check real quick. Let's see. Are people popping off in the Discord right now asking questions? How many people are we at? Oh, we got tons of you joined. Oh my gosh, we're up over 2,100 people. 100 people have joined in the last hour. Love to see that. Oh, and the questions are just going nuts. I got over 80 alerts from there. So yeah, go ahead and over the Discord. Panicking. Oh no. Brian Robinson or Zach Moss? Give me B-Rob. Give me B-Rob over Zach Moss this week for sure. I got a trade pending in a league right now. I think it's one of mine. Let's see. Nope, absolutely not. Oh, that's disgusting. Someone just traded away Drake Leonard for Lazard and Tony Pollard. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Do not trade Drake Leonard for Tony Pollard and Alan Lazard. Absolutely disgusting. Debo or Higgins? Debo or Higgins this week? Let's consult the rankings again because I never remember where I'm at. Wow. I think I'm gonna go. Oh, I think I'm gonna go Higgins just because Debo's just coming off the injury. I think that's why, but I think that's close. Darnold or Love? And Sam Darnold we trust. That's just because I've heard people don't know, like, are they gonna be rolling out Malik Willis packages this week to give Love some breaks? So how much is Love gonna be mobile? So I'm gonna lean Darnold in this one, with how good he's been playing. Christian Kirk or Alan Lazard. Christian Kirk or Alan Lazard. I don't want to play either. I got both buried in my rankings right now, I'll be honest. I think I'm going to go Christian Kirk, though. I think I'm slightly going to lean Kirk. Debo or Addison, both coming off an injury, so I'm going to go the better player. I'm going to go Debo. Love me some Jordan Addison, but I'm going to go Debo there. Jennings or Shakir, I'm going to go Shakir. I think he's going to get enough manufactured touches, to make sure he has a decent amount of volume this week. Richardson or Fields? Max, you know what? I think I'm going to go Richardson still. I think you still got to lean in on Richardson. I'm not high on Richardson this week. I'll admit I'm pretty low. I'm the lowest I've been on him since he came into the NFL. But I'm going to go with Richardson there. Kincaid or Bowers? I'd go Bowers this week. I would for sure. No Devontae. Oh, Bowers could be in for 10 receptions for sure. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go Bowers. I'm gonna be all over that one. Been a little indecisive today, but that one I'm gonna be decisive on, which means it's probably gonna be Kincaid. But I'm gonna tell you Bowers. Bench one, London, Pickens, Deontay. Pickens. I like the other two better. I'm just due. Jeremy, you're welcome, my guy. Thanks for the questions. Reed or Cooper? David, I think I'm going to go with Cooper there. Santos or Prater? Flip a coin, pick whoever you want. It's kicker. Garrett Wilson, Michael Wilson, Xavier Worthy, or Yoshi. I think I'm going to go Garrett Wilson and Michael Wilson this week. That's what I'm going to do there. Garrett Wilson or Michael Wilson. Richardson or Darnold? Believe it or not, I have Darnold ranked higher in my week 4 rankings, which you can find in our Discord for free each week. But yeah, I'm gonna go Darnold over Richardson there. I got about 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes. So I'll try to get to as many as I can. Make sure to head on over to that Discord. If I don't, you can get our free rankings and get all your questions answered. Montgomery or Pollard? Give me Montgomery. Hubbard or Stevenson? I got Hubbard slightly higher, but it's close. Elijah Higgins or Kobe Parkinson? Elijah Higgins or Kobe Parkinson. Give me Kobe Parkinson in that one. Deontay or Juwan or Robin Dobbins, I would assume, or Brian Thomas. I'm gonna go Deontay. Kamara fully active now. Would you go Metcalf or Kamara? I'm gonna go Metcalf. Scary Terry or Najee Harris? Don't yell at me. I'm gonna go Scary Terry there. Jennings, Odunze or Steele? I'm gonna go Odunze. I think they're gonna throw enough, so I'm gonna go Odunze there. Bucky or Javonte to start today? I'm gonna go Bucky or Javonte. I am. It's gross, but I'm gonna do it. Odunze, Waddle or Akers? I'm gonna go Odunze. I just don't trust the Miami offense outside of Achane and Hill this week. Andrews are likely. I'm gonna go with Andrews. I need to play 2 of the following: Waddle, Hunter Henry, Bucky Irving. Well, you got to go Waddle and Bucky there. Harris, Mason, Pollard, bench 1, bench Harris. Can't believe we haven't had any Jordan Mason questions this week. That's interesting. Darnold or Love? Give me Darnold. Chiefs defense or Dolphins defense? Give me Chiefs defense. That's a tough one. James Conner, James Cook, Gibbs, Breece Hall. Cook, Gibbs, Hall. That's who I'm going with there. Connor, I like him a lot this week, but those other 3 are too good. Dalton or Richardson? Go Richardson. No, I don't want to get that key with it. I'm going to go Richardson. Cole Kmet or Laporta? I'd stay with Laporta. Walker the third or Laporta in the flex spot? I think I'm going to go Ken Walker still in the flex if I got to choose in a flex there. Michael Wilson, JMO or Mooney? Give me JMO. And we will answer one more question. We'll end with this one. Start 2, Dobbins, JMO, Kirk, Myers, Addison. I will go with JMO and Jacoby. That's what I'm going to go with this week for those. Guys, again, thank you for hanging out with us today. If I didn't get to your question, join the Discord. We got over 100 people have joined already today. We got people just flooding into there. Got our free rankings over there. We got people answering questions for the next 15 minutes over there. So make sure to head on over there. But yeah, we will be back again next week. If you are following the Fantasy Football Fellas on YouTube, make sure you subscribe over there because we got 3 podcasts coming out this next week as well. Panic or Patience, Start Sits, and Trade 4 buys, 4 sells. So make sure you go check out of that. But hopefully answered your questions. Hopefully we can win, get some wins this week. But thanks for hanging out, and we will see you guys later. Deuces.